The left actually views many aspects of our society, notably the criminal justice system, as just an extension of slavery and Jim Crow. AOC made this point. AOC believes that the prisons are basically sort of modern-day slavery, and she thinks it ought to be a very important goal of justice to reduce the prison population.
If we want to reduce violent crime, if we want to reduce the number of people in our jails, the answer is to stop building more of them. The answer is to make sure that we actually build more hospitals, we pay organizers, we get people mental health care and overall health care, employment, etc. It's to support communities, not throw them away.
So AOC wants to reduce the total prison population. There is crime all over this country. The cities are being burned down left and right. Do you believe that we need fewer people in prison or more people in prison? It seems to me we need more people. We have mass incarceration. Not mass enough. Crime's going through the roof. Well, no, Michael, it's a terrible system where people are going to jail for having dime bags of marijuana. First of all, that's not true. People are going to jail because they get plea deals from much more significant charges. But even beyond that, as long as you've got Antifa and BLM terrorizing the streets, as long as you've got crime spiking in the cities, why on earth would we want fewer people in prison? If you want less crime, you got to put more criminals in the clink. AOC, very focused on justice. We need to let the criminals out of prison, she says. This would be justice. AOC does not seem so interested in justice for her own family. So she tweeted out just a couple days ago. She goes, just over a week ago, my abuela fell ill. I went to Puerto Rico to see her, my first time in a year plus because of COVID. This is her home. Hurricane Maria relief hasn't arrived. Trump blocked money for Puerto Rico. People are forced to flee ancestral homes and developers are taking them. So most of this is not true. She says that Hurricane Maria relief hasn't arrived. That's not true. We did send relief. Trump blocked money for Puerto Rico. No, he didn't. That's not true. What happened is they sent money and then the corrupt Puerto Rican officials took the money and stole it. But that's not even my big problem with this tweet. Here's my problem. I'm looking at Abuela's house. I don't know if it's an apartment or a house. There's roof problems. She's living in squalor. I would estimate that to fix that roof costs, I don't know, like $1,000 or something like that. Right? Because it's a very small roof. But let's say it's $10,000 to fix that roof. AOC is a wealthy woman. She's a famous, wealthy politician. She drives a Tesla. She can't fix Abuela's roof. That's very wicked. That's an evil thing to let your abuela. Why do we have to use the term abuela, by the way? Does AOC not speak English? The term is grandmother. I don't say, I was visiting my nonna the other day. Yes, we went. We had a lovely Christmas dinner. I just left my uncle's house and then I drove over to mia nonna's house. And no, we don't do that because we're Americans and we speak English here. So she's going to let her abuela live in squalor. AOC drives a Tesla. I drive a Honda. I was thinking about buying a nicer car, but the nicer car I was going to buy would have been about $10,000 more than the Honda was. So I got $10,000 lying around because I didn't go buy I wasn't even going to buy a Tesla. I was just going to buy like a slightly fancier car. So I got that 10 grand lying around. I would like to fix Abuela's roof. I know multiple other people here who would like to fix Abuela's roof. So AOC doesn't want to do it. Just please, someone send us Abuela's address so that we can fix it. But of course, AOC, she doesn't want to do that. She actually realized too, and she got caught in this. She goes, "Oh no, Abuela's fine." I said, "Well, it doesn't look fine. It looks like she's living in squalor." No, we just need, Trump needs to do it. Trump, huh? That guy's not president. That guy's not going to be president again until August. If recent reports are to be believed. I'm joking. So AOC laments this horrible situation for her abuela. She then laments being a first-generation immigrant. She tweeted out, she said, "I'm a first generation. How dare you speak to me this way?" The problem with that statement is AOC is not a first-generation immigrant. Actually, Jeremy pointed this out to me. AOC responded this way to Matt Walsh on Twitter, and then Jeremy pointed out to me, he said, AOC is not a first-generation immigrant. Her father was born in America, and her mother was born in an American territory. AOC's been an American citizen without any question of her being a first-generation immigrant. Words have meaning. If we are to have self-government, words need to have meaning. I write about this in my upcoming book, Speechless, Controlling Words, Controlling Minds. Available now for pre-order. Hey there, before you go, make sure you ring that bell, you subscribe, you like, you get the notifications. You can head on over to Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, all those places. Subscribe to the audio podcast. We really appreciate it. You can leave a 5-star review. And what? This thing? This is my upcoming book, Speechless, Controlling Words, Controlling Minds, which is available now for pre-order. It's dropping on June 22nd. You can get a signed first edition copy of Premier Collectibles. This one, I'm glad I have the physical copy so I can prove to you. This one, unlike my first book, has actual words in it. Go check it out. See you next time.